Choice FM family, what's happening, man? It's the one and only, the big homie DOC right here on the People's Station at the top of the 4 o'clock hour. I've got some special guests in the building here with me. My goodness, are we all repping DST this afternoon as well?
Yeah,
come on down, man.
Yeah.
Twice on Saturday. Love it. Come on now, Lillian Davis, VonGretchen Pough, and Teresa Connor repping DST here for an incredible workshop that's going on this weekend, isn't it? The March 9th. My goodness, that's right around the corner. We're talking Financial Fortitude workshop taking place at Wake Tech Community College. My goodness. Now, 3 lovely ladies here, educated, smart, came in with business mindset. We have some things to talk about and some people to talk to. So first and foremost, we'd like to introduce yourselves. So go ahead. We'll start with you, Ms. Davis. Would you tell our Choice FM listeners a little bit about yourself?
Well, good afternoon. I have the opportunity to represent as the chapter president with 370 trailblazing members of the Raleigh alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority.
Yo.
Our chapter was chartered on May 7th, 1938 by 29 trailblazing women. Our theme for this biennium is One Sisterhood, Transforming Lives, United in Service, and that's what we really live to do.
Come on now. I love it, and I'm here for it. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it, man. Lillian Davis. Now, VonGretchen Pough, could you tell us a little bit about you?
Without question. I am originally from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Gang.
Excited.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, I'm here every day. Yes, a Raleigh native. I'm an economic development co-chair of the Raleigh Alumni Chapter. We're extremely excited to be here. We're always pushing just the community and everything that we can do just to build it up economically.
Love it. Come on now. And then what about you, Ms. Connor?
Also, I am a native, born and raised here in the great city.
You said it with your chest.
Of Raleigh, North Carolina. I work alongside with this beautiful lady here to my left, VonGretchen Pough, as the co-chair of economic development of the Raleigh chapter. And like she has already said, we are working diligently to empower our communities more in educating them about the economy and how we can serve them better.
I love it. So we're all about business, all about community. Yes. Has this been this way since the precipice, or did you learn it while you were in school? Like, when did this whole community effort start for you personally, Lily?
I think for me, before I even decided to be a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, it was embedded in my family dynamic. A group of driven individuals.
I love that word.
Professional opportunities, but it was embedded in me as a young child. I was made to do care packages on the weekend for the elderly. I was made to do Toys for Tots. So it's been in my DNA. I'm 45 years old now.
Lies.
And it's just come.
Lies. There's no lie to my face. All right, go ahead. That's awesome. Good deal. Well, we appreciate that for you and actually keeping that strong. Go ahead now. Community effort is something that we all need, especially when it comes to us. You know what I'm talking about, for sure. How about you, Ms. Pough?
So, same has been around long enough. I guess I won't say all my life, just doing some different things. One of the first to go to college in my family.
Let's go.
Understanding, how grateful I am to have had that opportunity. I was a Girl Scout leader for over 18 years.
That season is coming up.
Yep, season is coming up. Believe it or not, I was never a Girl Scout, though.
Really?
Never a Girl Scout.
Okay.
But definitely came into it, and it was probably one of the most rewarding among me, Delta Mom, etc., in my life, just to have experienced that and to be able to help others.
That's incredible. I love it. Let's go. What about you, Ms. Teresa?
I think it started for me in my youth, because I can remember a time when my mom told me that I gave away our potatoes in the family and took them to school so that we were doing a science project, and everybody had to have potatoes. And I wanted to make sure that everybody in the class had a potato for this project. So I took our family potatoes there, and I just have that giving spirit. I love to give back to the community.
I love that. See, it's natural, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. And it's the reason that you all are doing this together. And you clicked up and you linked up to go ahead and give us the community something incredible. And we're talking about Financial Fortitude Workshop, March 9th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's a free community event, right?
That's right.
Go ahead. All you have to do is register.
That's right.
That's it. Literally it. www.ncsbc.net.
Actually, we can do one better.
Talk to me.
Raleigh DST.
Yeah.
And that is really all you have to do, RaleighDST.org. You'll see the flyer for the event. Just click on the flyer and then it'll take you to the registration.
Let's go.
It is a free event. The registration is a must, please and thank you.
That's it. That's all you have to do. RaleighDST.org. Rolls right off the tongue. Come on now. Go ahead now.
He's in roll.
Indeed. Now, Ms.
Naturally.
Could you tell me a little bit about the upcoming event? Talk to me for me.
Oh, this event will have 3 amazing women that will be giving out the information. We have Roxanne Reed, who is the owner of a company called Granite Training Group, and she has been doing this for 25 years, over 25 years. If you need to up your business, if you're just starting your business, if you need technical assistance, if you need to know where do I go and get financial support, she's the girl. She knows that.
Nice.
Then we have 2 other, she's our main guest speaker, by the way. And then we'll have 2 other speakers there. Tamara White, she is a realtor who owns several Airbnb properties. So but she's not only going to speak on that, she's going to be able to help you decide, okay, what should my budget be? How do I get started with the expenses? What should be my business plan?
Yeah.
Yes. And then third, but certainly not last, we have Mia Lamont. Now, branding. Everybody knows how important branding is in your business today.
They've integrated that into our everyday life now.
Yes.
We're all walking
You've got
brands.
you have a branding.
I love it, but I hate it at the same time.
Really?
I can't lie to you. Because it's like, it's that. And then we're all focused on just that capitalistic aspect as opposed to what we naturally do. Like,
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
But it's just like, I wish we would have just walked into it instead of just diving right in, right?
Right.
But luckily we have people like me to guide us through all of this, right?
Exactly.
Talk to me.
So with the branding, even she will take it your personal appearance or even to your page, your Facebook page. So she's going to talk about branding, but with the 3 of them, we've got a package that's bundled, something for everyone.
Yes.
Entrepreneurship. Did I cover that, Von? Or you think?
Got it all.
Did I miss anything?
We're talking about financial literacy.
You're wanting to move forward and elevate your business, and like you said, branding and anything between.
Yeah, all of it. Retirement planning, entrepreneurship, business startups, budgeting, saving and investing, home ownership. Come on. Leaving no stone unturned. There's no reason that you should not be here, ladies and gentlemen. And it's what? How much to get in?
Free.
Let's go, man. Oh my, we love some free things. My goodness.
We love free.
Yeah, come on now. And if it's educational too, like this is everything that we need. The first quarter of the year is coming to an end slowly but surely. We're seeing a lot of things change when it comes to businesses. This is usually when we see a lot of reshuffling of the deck. So definitely set yourself ahead of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We have 3 lovely members of DST, Lillian Davis, VonGretchen Pough, Teresa Connor in the building talking financial fortitude. Keep it locked right here with the DOC. We got to jump into this weather real quick and we'll be right back. It's the Doc on the People's Station. Choice FM family. It's the DOC on WRSV. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got finished vibing to the smooth sounds. That's Lucky Day spelled with an E, and that joint is called That's You. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 lovely members of DST in the building representing for the Financial Fortitude Workshop that's popping off March 9th at Wake Tech, and it is free of charge for you and for me. All you have to do is register. And what's that website? One more time.
RaleighDST.org.
Come on now, go ahead, head up there, register, make sure you are in the building because we have a lot of information to go over, and it's literally all for the betterment of you and the people that you love. You hear me? Now, Ms. Davis, how were we able to even make something like this happen?
Well, I'll tell you, during my first biennium as president, I have always been a grant writer for about 20 years. And so my introduction to the chapter was to find ways for us to explore more grant funding. Our chapter had pursued grants in the past, but as the new president, I wanted us to dig deeper into that.
Ms. Davis, slow down. What is a grant?
Okay. So a grant is an opportunity for you to use or outside from a funding source where you're not using your own financial banking to support things in whatever community you want to serve. And so with us seeking grant funding, we were now able to go into the marginalized community and not use our chapter treasury to do that. We initially did an ARPA grant. We were secured over $35,000. Our second grant that we just received is through Health Lit for Wake, a local initiative. The first one was federal, this was local, and we received $25,000.
Come on.
So this free event is allowing us the opportunity to go to our marginalized community here and pull back and give a free event.
Love it. My goodness. Now, did you have to jump through a lot of hoops? Did you have to, like, how does one access grant writing or a grant?
You have different nonprofit organizational sites, grants.org, different sites here in Wake County where you can look for different grants. We clicked the link on the grant. There was minimal requirements in which we had to just have a plan. So I encourage local businesses and entities to have at least a generic strategic plan.
Yes.
And with that, we just put into the document our 5 goals. We talked about what community we wanted to serve and what we wanted those outcomes to be. And with that, we applied initially for 50, but we were given 25, so we'll take it.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. You got to try to get something, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So shout out to the beneficiaries of all of this, which is all of our listeners, man. Everybody who shows up and heads to, what's the website one more time?
RaleighDST.org.
Come on now. I'm putting it on a t-shirt. That's going to be the next one, man. Get up there, man. We got the Financial Fortitude Small Business Summit at Wake Tech, March 9th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Free community event, correct?
That's correct.
Register ASAP. Now, Ms. Connor,
Yes.
got a question for you.
Sure.
And it's surrounding generational wealth. Because we have an event coming up in May, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's correct.
Now, we're not done. This is just one of many. March 9th.
Yes.
One of many.
Yes.
Another one coming up in May.
Yes.
And it's surrounding generational wealth, or has a lot to do with it, right?
That's correct.
Can you talk to me about why?
Well, that's a good question. It's my understanding that 90% of people with wealth, families with wealth, by the time they get to the 3rd generation, the wealth is gone.
3 generations.
Three
So the
generations.
grandchildren, by the time it
Yes.
gets down to them.
So we feel that there's a need in the community to, first of all, channel some information about how to build wealth, then how to maintain it, and even further, how to legally pass it on
Yes.
to the generations to come, because you're helping not just your family, but the world. So we are going to host a seminar workshop on May 9th in the evening, around 6:30 to 7:30 or 8 o'clock,
Yes.
to give you that information.
Perfect. I
Yes.
love it. See, it just keeps on giving. And look, for those who missed our first break, it's literally in their spirits to give. My goodness, we thank you. We thank you for everything that you're doing. And I also am questioning why still, because, there's a lot of people out here who just give unconditionally, myself, but we're rare. We're definitely rare. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you do come across spirits like this, it's up to you to not necessarily take advantage, because that usually gets like a bad context, but to what's the word I'm looking for, Lillian? Not take advantage, but just...
I think it's your calling.
Yeah.
Different people have different callings, but we should always, like, it's the service that we pay here on earth. That's something I think a lot of us live by. It's better to give than to receive.
It is.
If you take that mantra, I think you'll be fine.
It feels so good, too. Educating, giving, nourishing the youth. Oh, man. Come on now. Bless y'all souls. I love it. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. March 9th is going up in a major way. I need every single person out there ASAP. Register right now. One more time.
RaleighDST.org.
Let's go. We out here. You already know, ladies and gentlemen, covering everything from financial literacy down to savings and investing, giving you the basics that you need to go ahead and make sure that you're making safe and sound decisions when it comes to your economics. Because like we said before, you are a walking, talking brand. You got to make sure your stuff is together, that you're taking care of yourself and your family and your friends. You hear me? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we return, we'll go ahead and finish up with our 3 guests. We got Lillian Davis, we got VonGretchen Pough, and we've got Teresa Connor, all in the building, representing what?
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Come on now. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, keep it locked.
Hey, my sweet babies. This is your Auntie Monique, and you're listening to my nephew Doc on Choice FM 92.1.
Choice FM family, you already heard my auntie. That's Monique. Ladies and gentlemen, we're right here on the People's Station with the lovely members of
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Come on, and don't you forget it. You already know, man. It's DOC. We out here. We got Lillian Davis, VonGretchen Pough, and Teresa Connor out here repping for the 2024 Financial Fortitude Small Business Summit going on at Wake Tech from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on March 9th. Registration is free. All you have to do is go to
RaleighDST.org.
Let's
Again,
go.
RaleighDST.org. Not now, but right now to register.
Yes, indeed. That voice that you heard was VonGretchen Pough, and I want to stick with you and ask if there's anything else that we didn't cover about this incredible summit coming up on March 9th.
Of course, it's the can't miss event. Get there early, starting at 9, but definitely get there in enough time to check in, get everything that you need. We'll have a little continental breakfast, so don't bother stopping anywhere else.
Come on now.
I
was late. I had to grab a sandwich from McDonald's.
We're really excited. Our 5 programmatic thrusts, the economics is the top of it, right? And so we're excited about just having that piece of it there on Saturday.
Come on now. Pull up. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are there. You can register for free. It's going on March 9th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Get there early. Make sure, all right? Now, Miss Davis, we'll come to you. Is there anything that you would like to add on to the flame?
I think a lot of the times when people hear about Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, they hear us say sisterhood, scholarship, service, and social action. But we want to share with the community that our sorority is based on a 5-point programmatic thrust, which includes educational development, economic development, international awareness and involvement, physical and mental health, and political awareness and involvement. This 5-point programmatic thrust is how we guide all of our initiatives and what we do for the community. So it's very important, and we wanted to make sure the community knows and how we guide what we do to protect and to serve.
Yes, come on now. Full service, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you read up, do your research. These are incredible individuals out here literally giving themselves onto the community, offering knowledge, gems, worth, everything that's literally going to help all of us improve. We thank you for it. My goodness, for sure. Now, before we head on out of here, because I know you all are busy, is there anything or any contact information that we want to share with our fans or friends and listeners?
I think you have it covered. We have covered it. To remember that it is free, and the upcoming event on May 9th, Generational Wealth, is also free.
Yes.
And again, maybe we might need to tell them you need to register now for Saturday. That's this Saturday.
Yes.
9 to 1. And Von, you want to share again?
RaleighDST.org. Keep your eye out. Certainly save the date for May 9th. But come join us on Saturday.
Pull up, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and learn. Yes, indeed. If you need any more information, hit us up at ilovechoicefm.com. Miss Connor, if they want to contact you, how do they do that?
They will contact us at the economic development.org. I'm sorry. Let me, Vaughn, you tell me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I know. It's exciting.
Economic development at RaleighDST.org.
We in here.
And economic development at RaleighDST.org.
Yes, indeed. You heard it. Ladies and gentlemen, Lillian Davis, VonGretchen Pough, and Teresa Connor of
Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
Come on now. And the DOC on Choice FM. Make sure you pull up March 9th. We got something incredible in store for you. We'll check in with these lovely ladies at another time. But ladies, if you would join me on the count of 3, let's say peace to the people. 1, 2, 3. Peace. It's the DOC on Choice FM. Keep it locked.